Hi there, welcome to Q&A on Tan Thursdays, and I'm your coach, Tandar. Let's begin. Coach T, besides my own, I run many errands for my family and a few friends. I used to feel fulfilled by helping. Lately, I'm feeling overwhelmed and far from satisfied. What gives? Thank you for writing in, Tan. Many of us fall into a habit and we start giving and it feels all amazing all around. Everyone's happy with us. As time goes by and circumstances change and the people that may no longer need that sort of a help anymore from you makes you feel unfulfilled and makes you run on empty. This is the most important time to give back to yourself. When you're feeling empty, when you're not feeling fulfilled anymore, that means you're giving to others running on empty. But there's always a way to fill that back up, and I have a few good steps for you. Number one, ask a direct question. You'll get a direct answer. What is it that truly makes me happy and only me? What is it that I would light up just thinking about it? What is it that I really want to do to get me to that place? If I was free of all these responsibilities and things to do, what would I be doing instead? Number two, stop it with the excuses already. People know they have to change the path. They know the course needs to change. However, their fear of the unknown and what might happen and the change that would come with it causes them to constantly give themselves excuses or lie to themselves and says, well, so-and-so really needs me. I can't just leave them like that. And guess what? When you're not happy, the people you're helping out with, they're not going to be happy either because they don't see you happy doing it. So they know that you're not happy doing that for them. So it doesn't please them anymore. So might as well stop it with the excuses and tell yourself, I'm actually scared. Scared of not knowing what's to come. I'm scared of not knowing if I'm enough. And that's admitting to your own fears. And guess what? When you admit it, the huge chunk of the problems are gone. Because that's when the healing begins and that's what the real process begins. Number three, write down your new schedule and stick to it like glue. Sit down and write what needs to be done to get to that big goal. All the small steps, bring it to a level where it's achievable every day. And that is what you need to write down on your schedule. You got to start by using that word no to other people at times to say yes to yourself. You were supposed to go to a yoga class or to a bike class and you couldn't make it because the schedule got hectic. You don't want to miss out on the promise you've made to yourself and the goal you want to achieve. So take 10 minutes and meditate and do some stretches. Or if you can't do the biking class, go for a 10-minute walk. Come back. At least you replaced it with something positive and you haven't completely missed out. Number four, motivation is a must. Ask a good friend of yours to hold you accountable and ask them what is it that they need for you to hold them accountable. So every day you have to report back at the end of the day. Me and a couple of my friends have set up some notes in this app called Evernote, and we go and report in there what needs to be done, the hard tasks of the day, what I did achieve, and hold each other accountable for it every day. And that would get you motivated. Another thing that you can keep yourself motivated is not dropping in the past constantly. Keep your mind in the present and say, whatever it is that happened in the past, it was supposed to happen, and what's happening now for my future, I'm going to focus on from here till then. Use your imagination. Imagine yourself at your end goal. Imagine yourself what it feels like to have all the things you want. And that really helps you going. You need to have a routine. When you have a routine every day, and after 3 weeks, it only takes 21 days. After 3 weeks, it turns into a habit. So you need to keep that routine going. Have your breakfast at the same time. Have your workout at the same time. All the stuff you wrote in that schedule of yours, the new stuff you had to do, have them all done every day and check mark it, and that way it's going to turn into a habit. Before you know it, you're on your new track. So my dear Tan fans, I encourage you to follow these steps and do share yours with me below this video, as there's always room to learn something new. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. There's some exciting things coming up, and I can't wait to see you all next week for our next amazing question. Until then.